What is up, Light Fam? Welcome to another video. My name is David, your spiritual awakening coach, here to help you through your spiritual awakening. Now, after my last video on my personal third eye opening experiences, I did get a lot of feedback from people that were saying that they wanted to experience similar experiences, but they didn't know how to open their third eye. So it seemed at this point pretty appropriate to make a video on how to open your third eye. So I'm going to get into some very simple yet powerful techniques on how to open your third eye. So let's get into this awesome topic right now. Let's go. How to open your third eye. Well, first you need to understand that your chakras are a kinetic chain. They're a system, basically. And what's the main objective with any system? Balance. So this means that if you focus on one specific chakra way more than the others, then your chakra chain is going to be out of balance. And this is a problem because the chakras are super important in regards to the fundamental building blocks that make up the non-physical aspect of you, from your energy body to your subconscious perceived self-identity. So the 7 main chakras need to be open, grounded, and balanced. Now, the good news is that since the chakras are interconnected, this means that you can work on the other chakras, and they will indirectly affect and help to open your Ajna chakra, or your third eye chakra. When opening your chakras, you want to start from the bottom up. So the first 3 chakras, those chakras are associated with the ego. And then the heart chakra is kind of the bridge to the top 3 higher consciousness chakras. So you want to make sure that those first 3 chakras, you've got a solid foundation. So those first 3 chakras need to be opened and balanced. So the first chakra is the root chakra, also called the survival chakra. This is where the inner child is housed. This is where repressed trauma, including childhood trauma, this is where we would focus shadow work a lot of the times. So you want to make sure that your root chakra is healed, grounded, balanced, and we all have shadow work to do to varying degrees. But if you identify as a hurt person and you need to heal, then you want to make sure that you've done the work on your root chakra to get that open, healed, and grounded first before you try to open your third eye chakra. The next chakra would be the sacral chakra. So this chakra is associated with your perception of your environment's perception of you. So said a little bit easier, this is what you think your tribe thinks about you. And that kind of helps to form your identity as well. It's also associated with sexual identity also. And then the next is your solar plexus chakra, and this is your sense of perceived self-identity. So those first 3 chakras are associated with ego, and they're the foundation that you want to make sure that they are balanced and grounded first before you try to open your third eye chakra, because you're not going to have the foundation first. How to open your third eye? Well, I mentioned earlier that the heart chakra is the bridge to the top 3 higher consciousness chakras. So it's the bridge from the egoic self, 3D, to the higher consciousness self. So let's open up that bridge. Let's open up the heart chakra, Light Fam. So you guys may remember in my How to Meditate for Beginners video, which if you haven't seen, I'll link in the description below. But in that video, I gave the technique where you're sitting in meditation, you're envisioning this golden white light energy coming down like a waterfall of light. It's hitting that root chakra that explodes, and then all your chakras explode upward with the corresponding color. So if you've been practicing that technique, you can do that and really focus on the heart chakra specifically. And you really want to see it as this huge ball of green light. And go big, light fam. Don't think of it as this little little ball of light. It's huge. Fill up the entire room with heart chakra green energy filled with love. Love is the heart chakra energy. Now, you can also help to activate that chakra. Each chakra has its own what's called a bij mantra, which means there is a specific frequency that helps to activate that chakra, where that chakra is aligned, it's intoned with that particular frequency. The one for the heart chakra is Yum. So you're going to intone that frequency through your chest, through your heart chakra. Now, if you need a little bit of help with this, there are a ton of guided meditations on YouTube. Just type in heart chakra mantra guided meditation, and there will be a ton of videos that pop up with professional people doing yum, sounding much better than me. And so you would put on your headphones, and your conscious awareness would be through your heart chakra while you're listening to the frequency that your heart chakra is attuned to. It's activating. You're still seeing that big green ball of light. And you can also add affirmations in there, such as I am absolute love, or all love resides within me. You can get creative and make up your own affirmations. But again, the point of this is to open up that bridge to the higher consciousness chakras, third eye chakra included, which also indirectly helps to activate those chakras as well. How to open your third eye. At this point of the video, you're probably saying, well, I want to work with the third eye directly instead of indirectly. How do we do that? Well, I say again, work on your foundations. But if you have worked on your foundations, then let's move directly to working with the third eye. So there is a technique that helped me tremendously when I was opening up my third eye, and that is called the purple candle meditation. So you're going to light a purple candle. If you don't have one, they're literally all over Amazon. They're not hard to come by. Just order it. You're going to light this purple candle. You're going to stare at the flame, and at the same time, you're envisioning a purple laser beam coming right here to your third eye. So even though your eyes are looking at this flame, your focus is here. So you should definitely start to feel some pressure right here building on your third eye. Now, to make this a bit more intense, as we like to do here at Lightways, you can do the same tactic that we did with the heart chakra. The third eye chakra also has its own bij mantra, and that is Om, which everybody has heard of. Even if you're not spiritual, everyone has heard of Om. So this is something that you can intone, and you're envisioning that frequency vibrating your third eye as you're intoning it through your third eye. So you're intoning Om, but your focus is here, and you want to feel that vibrate. If you don't want to do it yourself, again, YouTube has a ton of third eye mantra guided meditations. I actually have one that I like a lot. It's a bunch of monks, and all of the monks all together are saying Om. I've linked that one in the description below. That's the one that I use. So now the color associated with the third eye is indigo. So it's, a combination of purple and blue. So it's a little bit of a deeper purple. And you really want to get your mind on this color. So one of the things that I like to do, I'll just take a purple amethyst and put it in front of that candle and let that flame kind of come through and illuminate that color. It just helps to align the mind with that color, and it just helps opening that third eye, just makes the experience a little bit more intense to where your third eye does eventually open. Now, the purple candle meditation only needs to be done 5 to 7 minutes per day. One of the great things about the purple candle meditation is that it gives the monkey mind something to focus on. So, you have to have a quiet and still mind before you begin focusing on your third eye. And life hack, if you have anxiety, focusing on any candle flame is a great way to center the mind, get your mind out of that anxious future scenario that you're conjuring up and get centered in the present moment. So if you have anxiety, if you're staring at a candle flame and then you start to give gratitude for what you already have while you're staring at that flame centered in the present moment, the great cure for anxiety. But let's discuss some of the physical symptoms of opening your third eye. Now, if you've never opened your third eye before, it's very common to hear some crackling sounds or some popping sounds, snapping sounds. I certainly did. You may also experience some headaches, only in the beginning. All of this stuff is very temporary. It's just in the beginning. Also, what feels like sinus pressure is very common. What happened to me, I shared this in my third eye experiences video. I became very sensitive to light. I happened to be working in an office at that time. And so those office lights, those fluorescent lights that you see on the ceiling in offices, those were just killing my eyes. I couldn't look at computer screens. I was getting headaches from that. Even commuting in traffic, just sitting in that traffic jam, I was like picking up the energy of all the people that was sitting in the traffic jam with me. So before your third eye is open, you're not perceiving any of that stuff. So, before a spiritual awakening or before a third eye opening, your tolerance to the 3D matrix is much higher. But once you are able to perceive different energy frequencies, the sensitivity does go up. But again, this is only temporary until your physical body recalibrates to the higher energy frequencies. After doing the purple candle meditation for a few days, you may start to experience some of the physical symptoms that I just mentioned. And you may also start to see things out of the corners of your eyes. Now, I have read some research that says that the rods and cones in the peripheral portion of our eyes pick up a different aspect of the light spectrum that our direct vision does not. I don't know how scientifically accurate that is, but I can definitely say I have seen many more shadow people, astral beings, and spirits out of the corners of my eyes than I have head on, but I have seen some very interesting stuff head on as well. So you'll know that the purple candle meditation is opening your third eye when you start to see things out of the corners of your eyes, or you start to get these downloads of insight that you've been needing. Or maybe all of a sudden something pops into your mind that you just know is true. You don't know how you just know it to be true. And then all of a sudden it is confirmed in the physical. Or you might start to sense things, maybe emotionally, or sense something sharing your vibrational space, maybe through getting goosebumps, or maybe your heart starts to beat really fast for no reason. So this is your energy body becoming a medium for communication with the non-physical, which makes communication with your spirit guides and your higher self much, much easier. Now, question of the day. What is the best third eye opening technique that you have ever tried? Light fam? Let us know in the comments below. If you need a little help opening your third eye, we can work one-on-one through Zoom. Check the description for that. I have gotten more messages of people unaware that I offer hourly. Yes, I offer hourly. You don't have to do the 45-day package or the 90-day package. I do have hourly as well. All of that is in the description. Ask me a question over on IG_Lightways. Be a good person. Spread some good vibes. We'll see you in the next video. Light, love, and abundance to all that are watching and to all you love. Peace, guys.